Hello, Geo Space. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving break. Last week, the one time we met, we spent time catching up, turning in missing work. I want to reiterate that that is still possible. I accept late work all the way up till the end. Just need to ensure that you are communicating anything you finish to me and point me directly, specifically to what you finish. This week, we're moving forward. We're getting back into um, space science. This week, we will look at a specific topic. And so, without further ado, I look now to our agenda, and it is the week of November 30th, but quickly will become December, right? Tomorrow, in fact, will be, I believe, December 1st on Tuesday. So, three things on the agenda. We're still in the same learning target that we've had really since the beginning. We're trying to describe and give examples of different universe phenomena. One of them being exoplanets. Okay, and we'll talk about what exoplanets are this week. We will dive into why they're important. We will begin the week by doing this exoplanets hype slides activity, which turns out to be through Pear Deck, hopefully, interactive. We'll get a little discussion going. The title of these slides I've named aptly, What's the Point? Why are we exploring space anyway? And so we'll go through and discuss, watch some short videos, and do some answers on that. Then you will dive into learning individually about exoplanets. So you have this hyper doc specifically about exoplanets. It is broken into three sections. The first section is finding out how we locate and find exoplanets in the first place. Three different methods. You will fill out this table describing each method. So for radial velocity, for transit, and direct imaging. For radial velocity, you'll click on the link here, the resource. It will tell you what it is, how it is used to find exoplanets. You will use that resource to describe it in your own words. And then using the snipping tool on your computer, which you just hit Window, Snip, you'll take a snipping tool that kind of helps show how that radial velocity method of finding exoplanets works. Okay, so that's section one. You do that for all three methods. Then you just have to answer three questions using these two resources. Okay, so what makes an exoplanet habitable? Habitable meaning could potentially support life, okay, human life. So you answer these questions using these two resources. And then finally, you choose a potentially habitable exoplanet to explore and research. Okay, and this will carry into an activity we'll do later. For each or for your specific exoplanet, you're going to use this list to find it. You'll have to find its name, the star that it orbits, how long its year is. This is the period in days, how long it takes to go around its parent star. And then how far away is this from Earth? Okay. And then do some further research on your exoplanet, and in a paragraph describe why we may want to actually go there and explore it. Okay, at least 3 or 4 interesting facts. Make sure it is complete sentences and at least 5 or 6 sentences long. Okay, so for example, this list has many of them. These are the best candidates that we know of that are habitable exoplanets. If you were to click on Proxima Centauri, you'd find its name, Proxima Centauri b. It orbits the star. Let's see if we can find. Orbits the star Proxima Centauri. That's usually how exoplanets are named. Proxima Centauri being the star, Proxima Centauri b or Proxima b being the planet. Its orbital period is given down here. It's 11 days to go around. It's a pretty short year. Every year is 11 days long, so it goes around there pretty quick. Orbits a red dwarf. What else did we need? Distance from Earth. Let's find it here. This one doesn't have it in this little window, but it has it right here. It's approximately 4.2 light years from Earth. So you might have to dig in a little bit to find that. And then you read to research, right? I would read about some of its characteristics, the star itself, and then definitely its habitability. This is what will help you write your paragraph, right? What do we know about this planet? Why would humans want to go there? Um, and that will be the hyperdoc. When you're done with that, you can just turn it in. And then finally, our second day, more of a asynchronous day, we'll be reading an article on Insert Learning called What Makes a Planet Habitable. Should reinforce a lot of the topics we talked about day one. Just make sure you answer every question completely. And that is the week. Okay, so a decent amount on the docket, but not too much. As always, reach out to my email with any questions or send me a message on Teams. But I will see you guys this week in class. Bye bye.